Guys, thank you for turning up. For our YouTube subscribers, thank you for doing so. We hope to bring more content to you in the coming days. We're just trying to be more consistent for now, and we are going to do a little bit of news coverage as much as updates, and also do more of match reviews and and previews. So we'll bring more content to you. So stay tuned. We have very very good and knowledgeable pundits in this team. We have Remy, we have Jose, we have Coley, we have Gingivitis, we have Arthur, also known as Kick. And so me, the host, being the host, I go by Waleje Ondala. That's my code name. So today we're going to preview the game of the semi-final second leg Champions League, Chelsea versus Real Madrid at Stamford Bridge. So to start us off, I just want to hear your comments on the previous fixture, because we did do a preview as much. Just brief comments or how you saw the match, and what do you think will change in this match before I pull up the lineups so that we go through it. Okay, Remy, you're first on my screen.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to say I'm disappointed by Poch's team, first of all, before I go even to the last game for Chelsea. I think Poch he has a long way to go in terms of being a top manager. You can't turn up and play two legs like that with PSG as your team. With Roma, we can say, yeah, it's Roma. But with PSG, no way. So I think as a manager, there are a lot of things he has to reconsider. If it's his players, his approach. And I'm sure if he loses the league, there'll be a lot of pressure on him. Yeah. So the last game out, I think we had a very good first half, just like we thought in our preview. Just like we said, we will have acres of space behind the Madrid midfield. And we did. To make even matters better, we had spaces behind the defense, a 5-man defense. Yeah, so I think the way Madrid played in the second half is how we had visualized they would play, and they were more compact. They were comfortable, and as much as they didn't cause us a lot of threats, but I'm sure that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to avoid conceding a lot of goals, because of late they haven't been scoring so many apart from Benzema being their scorer. Yeah, Benzema has been saving the day. So I think if it was not for Benzema's brilliance, he hit the post outside the post once and then scored a brilliant goal. And all of them are what we call poaching of goals from a top striker. So for today, I think they might come with the same approach, with a bit more attacking firepower, because they know if they score a goal, it changes the whole complexion of the tie. It's going to be a very tight match, and as a Chelsea fan, I'm really hoping for the best. It's been a long time since we were in the final, 9 years ago. Yeah, so I think we'll be watching with our hearts in our hands, but yeah, let's hope for the best.
All right, Jesse, how did you see it? The first leg.
The first leg was good. I just hope we improve on.
You're a bit low, Jose. You're a bit low. I don't know.
Oh.
It's your mic.
Oh, okay. I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
Sasa.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, I'm saying.
Yes.
One thing that I'm hoping is that we will make use of the many chances that maybe will come our way. Yeah, because that is what derailed us last time out. Yeah? So I just hope, this particular new formation, it will be able to help us. But I loved what I saw. Hey, Ngolo is the man. Eh? We hope that he will also be key for this particular game. Yeah, but last time out, he did a wonderful job. So we just did not have that that particular person who was clinical enough.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
Real Madrid will really pose a threat. Huh? They will really pose a threat. Maybe I will talk more about that. Yes.
Okay. All right. Gingivitis, your brief comments.
Yeah. I liked Chelsea generally in the back. The midfield was phenomenal. Ngolo got the whole world in his hands. He was covering everything, except from the striking, the last balls, the finishes, man. We never had the cutting edge.
Yeah.
That's the difference now between us and Real Madrid. Real Madrid, the one chance they got, they finished it. Us, multiple chances, one goal, manze. That's what I was disappointed about Chelsea. Otherwise, I liked everything else. Only the cutting edge was not there. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Coley, I'm sure you are disappointed with Madrid. So give us your views.
I was actually very, very disappointed with Real Madrid. You are playing like Southampton. Actually, that game, if Varner was serious, if you had a serious number 9, not Varner, you would have scored a lot of goals. You see, even the goal that Pulisic pulled out, he just looked at Varner Akasema, hey, this guy, you could even miss. I could just take it. But
Yeah.
they still tried. Only in the defense. The defense was very poor. So now you see the defense of Real Madrid was poor, but the attacking of Chelsea was poor. That's why it actually came into a balance. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Tony just came in. Tony Chege. Tony Da.
Mambo mazito. Poleni nimechelewa kidogo. Nimeingia sai home.
Haina shida. So we're just talking about the previous leg, with the first leg that Real Madrid played Chelsea 1-1. So we just wanted to have brief comments of how we saw it. How was it? Was it what you expected? And so that we build up to this game, so that we pull up the lineups and so everyone has given their comments. So it's your turn, Tony. How did you see it?
Hey, anyway, for me, your game I only watched the first half because I think nearly Blakey I slept because I was really tired. But from me, from the highlights I saw the next day, N'Golo Kante, the running he did, na pia the clinicality of Benzema. I think Vanna aliuza one-on-one, Flani and Kotua save. And Hazard was very disappointing from the highlights I saw. So basically, it was a game that they expect Tuchel actually. So I can't really talk much about it because I didn't watch it in live. But from the highlights I saw that if Vanna was clinical, your game Geshinda, and because Ramos wasn't there, so Madrid was very exposed. So if Ramos scored, so I think it's gonna be a hard game. But anyway, so far Vanna needs to improve. That's all I can say.
Yeah, for sure, everyone will agree with you. So yeah. Anyway, Arthur.
Hey, 1-on-1.
Yeah, Arthur. We're still having the issues with his audio. Anyway. Okay, he just said his audio is having the same problems he had yesterday. Okay, so as for me, yeah, it was a fantastic first half. I think I liked everything I saw, apart from the finishing, which everyone has talked about. And I think Timo has some work to do on his confidence. I don't think it's his finishing, just his confidence has to work on. So anyway, let me pull up the lineups so that we discuss the lineups and take it from there. So these are the lineups for today. I hope you can see the screen. We have changes in Chelsea's starting lineup. I think Havertz comes in for Pulisic. personally disappointing to not see a Pulisic start. And then Madrid have changed up the setup. Ramos comes in for Varane, and then I think Hazard comes in for Carvajal. So they go back to a 4-3-3, and nothing more changed. So I want us to discuss the lineups and see how we're going to take it from there and see the possibilities and the predictions, and what do you think the likelihood or the tactics involved in this match today. So I'll start with who was the first on my screen? I think it was Tony. Somebody? Yeah, Tony.
It,
What are the lineups for today? Give us your views.
yeah,
What do you think of the lineups? What do you think will be the main area, the battling zones, and who will come up? How will come out on top? So, yeah.
actually, for me, the biggest thing is Ramos being back. Ramos is very solid, and back to last time, I think Real played at 3-4-3 like you. Basically, last time Real matched a formation, but now with Ramos back, I think it's gonna be a really hard game for you guys. And the fact that Kai Havertz is playing the false number 9, I think it's because of his recent form in the league. Jomana Pulisic amekula bench. But personally for me, I think mi niko bias. Nataka Chelsea lose leo. Sijui mbona. Zika ni kwa hater ama, but I feel like today Hazard coming back to the bridge and scores the winner to knock you guys out will be a fairy tale either way. But with your team, with Kante and Jorginho, the midfield is very solid. Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Christensen, basically, your team is very solid. So for me, the game will be won in the midfield because they're back to the trio of Casemiro,
Yes.
Casemiro, Modric, and Cruz. The trio which won them the league, Champions League, I think 3 years in a row, which is a very solid trio, and they have good team chemistry. But with Kante there, it's going to disrupt everything now. So I think it's going to be a very tight game.
All right.
Yeah, I'm done. Let me say.
Okay. Remy, these are the liners. What do you think? Remy, mute yourself. I think you're on mute.
Okay. So for me, I think, like Tony has mentioned, Ramos alone being back is a big change for Real Madrid, because they are solid and his presence is just something else. It's more like a Chelsea with John Terry over time. As in, there are those people who just brings presence in that team. So him being there and Karim being there, and Eden Hazard playing against his own side. Of course, the midfield is well set up. These guys are tall in the air. I tend to believe they will cause problems to Chelsea when it comes to set pieces. So the more set pieces we concede, the higher the threat. Yeah, I think they'll turn up today.
Yeah.
But also I want to say I trust Tuchel. What I've seen so far, he really sets his team up to kind of frustrate the opponent. Yeah, I would say I'm also disappointed not to see Pulisic here. At least even start Werner if it's not Pulisic. Not Werner, I mean start ZH if it's not Pulisic starting, because Kai Havertz against Ramos, no chance. Yeah. So that's it. Again, I would have picked Azpilicueta. I would have picked Reece over Azpilicueta any day, but it's the manager's choice, Azpilicueta being the skipper. Yeah, but let's see. I'm sure players like Mount will turn up here in this game. Yeah, but it will be a very tense and tight one today. Yeah.
Yeah. Akoli, give us your views about these lineups and
First of all, I am very happy that I am not the only person who wants Chelsea to lose. We are with Tony. Before I get to that, let me even start with the Chelsea.
Okay.
As Remy has said, I wanted to, if I was the brilliant coach now, I would have introduced Reese because this is going to be a very pacey game, and considering Cesar Pilicota's space, it's going to be tough for him. And Kai Havertz, number 9. If you see the way Kai Havertz plays in the league when he's put as a number 9, or if you listen to Tuchel, when he's talking about the options he has at number 9, he always says Kai Havertz. So I think Kai Havertz has actually been made to be like a number 9. I don't see him ever playing in the midfield ever again, and he's doing good by the way in the number 9 position more than Werner would. Because if he chose Werner again, I will be disappointed again because Werner is not very clinical. I'd say he's now become more of a goals provider because you see his assists are more than the goals he has racked up. And then the man who is holding the world, Kante. Country is amazing, amazing. Ball retention, the pass. He also knows how to pass. We only talk about his defensive qualities, but you look at his passing, he's very clinical. Uh-huh. Jorginho is going to help you guys in terms of passing because he's actually a maestro in passing in Chelsea. I don't think there's anybody who can pass better than Jorginho in Chelsea. Is there? Maybe Kovacic a bit. So in defense, in terms of the mid, you are quite balanced in terms of defense and passing, creating.
Mhm.
You have retained your 3-5. Hey, 3-5-3. Yeah, 3-5-2-1. And then about Real Madrid, Ramos is back. That is all I can say about him. Ramos is back, and the trio is back. Now the trio: Toni Kroos, Casemiro, and Luka Modric. You see, you were saying about Kante being defensive, but you see, when Casemiro is there, he's kind of going to be involved more in Casemiro more than he will actually lose one or two of these midfielders. And you know, when you have this type of midfielders, he'd rather even lose Casemiro because when you have Kroos and Modric on the loose, there's going to be a big trouble for the Chelsea defenders. Because Jorginho is not that good in terms of defensive qualities. I guess that's why Tuchel was very cautious and had to put up 5 defenders. 5 defenders. And then Mendy. His left back. I tell you, you're going to see wonders today. In his wing, there's nobody who's going to pass over there. He's actually I've watched him severally, and he's more of like Alfonso Davis, the pace, but not more like the Alfonso Davis is more bodied. You know, German. The Bayern eat a lot. I don't know. I don't know what they're given, but he's more bodied than Mendy. But in terms of pace, they are kind of the same.
Okay.
Hazard is starting. Last time he didn't start, so today we are going to see what he will do. That's all.
Okay. Thank you. Jose, these are the lineups. So give us your views. What do you think will happen here? Unmute.
I think I'm also disappointed. Pulisic, and also on the defensive line, Reece James. I think I expected him to put Reece James, but I think that Aspilicueta is one of the best on one-on-one. So maybe to some extent he can take care of Hazard. Yes. And the runs of Vinicius. But I think Tuchel is so much patient with Werner because it is important for him to start this game, because otherwise we could maybe have lost him in terms of confidence, and mostly I think in terms of confidence. Yes, so that is why Tuchel opted to bring the best out of Werner. And then Tuchel in his press conference emphasized on he wants the intensity over the 90 minutes. So maybe that is why he decided or opted for to bench Pulisic. Yeah, but a key thing that I'm seeing is that the team that will settle faster in the game and maybe get the first goal, I think this particular team will win the match, will go on to win the match, because the defenses are very strong. Real have 4 people in the back line, but they are very strong and well organized. Even when you look at history, they have not conceded it so much in the previous games. So I'm expecting a tough, intense game, but I'm seeing that the team that will settle faster, be it in the midfield, the defenses, we will have a bigger say in how the game goes.
Okay, thank you so much, Jose. Gingivitis, it's your turn to give us your views about the lineups and so forth.
First of all, I hope and pray Rudiger doesn't mess up asianze kustuka. Secondly, Jorginho should look for more balls going forward. More balls going forward, not these diagonal ones. Kante is just fine. For Timo Werner, I'm also disappointed. Wangeka either ZH. I think for me, I'll put ZH for the experience. More like addition of experience in the front line. Since the midfield line, kuna Aspilicueta as the guy who, as in experienced guy. In the back line, there's Silva. You see. So in the front line, ningeongeza ZH. Real, when I saw Ramos was playing, I got scared. By the way, this guy is like carrying the team right now, and I pity Havertz because he's going to be bullied. Facts. he's going to be bullied in the box. Facts. But I pray for the best. The 3-man midfield also scares me, because whatever Casemiro can do, Kante can do, and vice versa. And then the long balls from Modric and Kroos, those are also scary. But I pray for the best.
Got to believe. I think, as far as I'm concerned, I think probably I already said my view. I think I would have still gone with Werner up top, then play ZH or Pulisic. Reason being, okay, Havertz has had a good game over the weekend, but he's never had back-to-back games so far since he's been at Chelsea. So I won't be surprised if he has a tough night tonight. And also because I think Ramos can be dealt with better if you give him small people. People he doesn't have to get involved with physical confrontation, but rather people who are pacey and so forth. So I should have still gone with Werner here and play either Mount on the left and ZH or Pulisic. Because the reason why I wanted Pulisic to start, you just look at this man here. This man is playing right back. You understand? So 1-on-1, it's naturally a center back anyway, but 1-on-1 definitely He's a poor defender. And you saw like our goal, it was his mistake actually. He left Pulisic to go and cover the goal when the goalkeeper had already moved out. Instead of following Pulisic, he went out. So he's someone I would have liked to have Pulisic one-on-one, because I think Pulisic is very good on that. And I think everything else is balanced. Probably I understand why you got asked to start, and I don't have to say about that. And I understand why you have to play these three defenders, because Madrid are very good in the aerial. So set pieces will have to suffer, especially that Ramos is back. I think Ramos and Militao will, and Benzema will have, and Casemiro, those four will have us run for our money in set pieces, because I think those guys dominate in the aerial duels. So everything else is balanced. I won't be mad if Havertz came out, but I'm hoping he can have an impact to this match, so at least we can have higher chances of qualifying. And everything else is balanced. I think I expected everything else apart from that omission of Pulisic. For Madrid, I think Ramos coming back, everyone has said that. I think that one is a massive. Just apart from him just being a good defender and so forth, he is a leader. And you could see what he was doing the other day when he was in the stands. So imagine having that impact when he's on the field. So I think that's massive for Madrid. And either way, I would like to see how we can deal with that. But also the change of formation, they're more comfortable here. Actually, Falan Mendy is a cousin of Edward Mendy, so it's a cousin's affair. But I also think them having Vinicius and Hazard also helps us. I think those two play better on the left, both. So either whoever will play on the right won't be that effective. So I'm happy with that. I don't know why Zinedine decided that, but I could have gone for a natural right winger and play one of these, but now he decided to go with both. I'm sure whoever will be playing on the right will be less effective, and I'll be happy with that. Then I think that's more or less everything else has been dealt with, and I'm just hoping Chelsea can step up, like Jose said. Tuchel talked about 90 minutes intensity, and I'm expecting that here. So probably maybe Pulisic will burn out, so maybe he's better to come in. But I'm also really confident. I don't think Madrid, them changing formation won't really do much. I think that midfield was actually a midfield three last time out, but we outworked them. If you remember, they were just the same guys in midfield, just that we had wing backs and two up top. So if we work the similar ways, I think we can. And also, I think Mount will be playing here. This is a lineup I think they're just showing for the paper, but I think Havertz will play around these areas. Werner will be here. Then Mount will be zoning this CAM positions and also coming back to form a three when you don't have the ball. So that's just my thoughts. And I think the meeting is going to end. So I think we'll come back for score predictions. If you allow me, I could just end the meeting so that we don't cut somebody while he's speaking. Then we come back in 1 minute. Right. Thank you so much.